I'm in a stage of my life where my dreams be dreaming and things be happening in front of me in real time. Today I was talking to a couple that is in a relationship, and I said a couple. It would make you think they were in a relationship, but there are parts of their relationship where they're not fully committed to the big picture in small ways. So it leaves them not fully committed. And being a person who is either in or out, on or off, very clear, very defined in my decision making concerning myself and other people. Um, Seeing where the areas where someone else lives in a gray area, or where someone is so adamant that how they see things is exactly how it needs to be, is always interesting to watch, because normally these things will mirror for you areas of your life, be it when you were in a relationship or with other people in relationship to other things like a job or something of that nature, where you may be holding yourself back, or it may show you where you're actually, like, where you've come from, where you've excelled. So today, basically she was saying, um, he likes her to cook. And she said, but he can cook. And when she said it in a way where she was excited that he could cook. So I said to him, I said, you can cook? He said, yeah, I know I can cook. I said, so if you know that you can do something that lights someone up in that way, why would you not do it? Well, I never looked at it like that. But I like to cook, but I don't have to. In my mind, I was thinking, if you're in a relationship with someone that loves for you to cook, what part of your decision making not to cook was supporting a deeper connection or understanding that person's love language, especially when quality time and acts of service are like their top love languages? I was like, okay. So I like to ask clarifying questions, not to put nobody on blast or anything, but for me to understand like their thought process. And he says, well, I like when she cooks because it feels like she cares about me. And she says, I love when he cooks because he cooks in a way that says that he loves me. And each of them thought they were saying something different, but they were saying the same thing. In the beginning of the relationship, they cooked together at different times, but they were doing it because in the beginning of relationships, we tell people what we want, and they're willing to give it to us because they want to be a part of our time, our space, and they're willing to go the extra mile to do that if they really like us or like something about us. But most of the time, past relationships, even relationships to our families, can put us in a state of mind where we believe once that person is someone that we love, that it means that we no longer have to be in this extraordinary space of being more of who we really aren't, to appease them. We become more of ourselves and say, you should just love me this way. That's not the person you presented in the beginning. So we took this a little further. She said when he cooks, he said any type of rice dish that he cooks, it always feels like he cooked it like he truly loves me. And he said, but I enjoy her cooking for me and making my plate and making sure that I have the nourishment I need. So you want to know that someone cares for you by the things, the acts of service that they do for you. How can you call in someone who mirrors distinct parts of you in that way? And because of how they're saying it, it seems like something completely different and you can't see it. Yet, both of you are at a standstill and tug of war with each other because what it is that you need from each other is the exact same thing that you're asking for. Now, on a broader scale, I immediately started thinking, where in my life have I been tug of warring with people, both in romantic relationships and in friendships, to have things that I desire that they are asking for, but in a different way? Where is the translation getting lost? Literally me saying, Spirit, please make it clear to me. Give me clarity. Make all awareness come into awareness. That I am aware of, like, what am I learning from this connection that I'm in? And Spirit will reveal it to you in a way that's so clear, it's undeniable. As a matter of fact, it'll show you in multiple ways. Because most of the time we're in relationship with someone that we need to heal from, because there's an aspect of us that we need to heal within us that keeps repeating over and over again, causing us to re-wound ourselves because we hang around believing that at some point that person will give it to us when we won't even give it to ourselves. It's not even 2 a.m. and I woke up to that lesson. So what areas of your life are you waiting for someone to give you something that's the exact same thing that you're asking for from them, just in a different language that neither of you can comprehend? And what are you waiting around for? Are you waiting around for you to just decide, I'm going to compromise on this? Yet, the compromise is you giving them the exact thing that they're asking for, which is the exact thing that you're asking for or that you need, but it's just framed in a different way. Oh, man, I tell you, life, it be lifing. And when you get a message, when you gain an understanding about something, when you really want to know because you don't want to linger in this thing, linger in relationship to people who they not only have the capacity to hear you, but to see you. And then you're blinded by that same thing within you concerning them. You literally are going in cycles of the same exact thing. It's almost as though you don't want to know the other language. That's like living in America and you only know English when we know that this is a melting pot of people. Like, we don't have to understand any other languages and we don't have to use apps, as though that understanding someone else is not important. There's more than just language barriers. There's love language barriers. There's literally expression barriers. Yeah. Some relationship you're holding on to, it's just a mirroring of you asking for something that you're never going to give yourselves, and you're not going to truly allow someone to give it to you.